hidden stories to be in all of us. Sikhlens and Director Festival is very thankful to Canadian government for supporting this festival here also. आपने बड़ी सारी फिल्में देखी, बहुत कुछ जानने की कोशिश की, और वैसे जब हम हिडन स्टोरीज की बात करते हैं, अपने कल्चर पर जाना पड़ता है कि वी आर गोइंग बैक टू अवर कल्चर, व्हाट इज अवर हेरिटेज, हिस्ट्री क्या है। अपने जीवन में आगे बढ़ते हुए अगर हम अपने कल्चर को समझते हुए जीवन में आगे बढ़ना चाहेंगे, वी विल फ्लाई डेफिनेटली। और यही है हिडन हिस्ट्रीज ऑफ कनाडा। इसमें बहुत कुछ दर्शाया गया, बहुत कुछ समझाया गया और बहुत कुछ बताया भी गया। वी थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू टू बी हियर विद अस। और अब I would like to call on the stage Diljot to take our next session, Country Focus Canada.
Very good evening to everybody. It's amazing to see the enthusiasm, zeal and passion on each one's faces here. And what an amazing film, what an inspirational film. How beautifully it reflects the journey of Sikhs in Canada till now. Many, many congratulations to Karen and the entire team of Sikhlens for choosing such subjects. As you all know, Sikhlens is a stage, is a platform where we celebrate Sikh heritage and culture with the rest of the world. This film is a fine example of how a book is transformed into a fine film that showcases reality. This documentary, as we all watched, brings to light the forgotten voices of the first wave of Sikhs who migrated from Punjab, India to Canada in early 1900s. The film chronicles the historic milestones for Sikhs in Canada and uncovers the dark times they faced, such as racial injustice, as they worked to establish their families in the new boundaries. Hidden Histories leaves a legacy to educate and inspire future generations about the journey of India's diaspora and significant contributions the community has made to the rich fabric of Canada. Now, I would like to invite Karen Dosanjh to share her thoughts about documenting and filming this beautiful project. Please, Karen, join us. A huge round of applause, please. Pata chale Punjabi ki lati nahi hai. Thank you. I wanted to start with a place of gratitude, because when you start there, then you can't be wrong. Thank you to, I wouldn't be here, I would be standing here if it were not for the Government of Canada, for the Consulate General of Canada in Chandigarh, Patrick Herbert, and also the Acting Consulate General of Canada in Chandigarh, Francois Dutil. So thank you so much for sponsoring my trip and really believing in this journey. I also wanted to thank Bicky Singh ji and Gurpreet Kaur ji for believing in my work and supporting the book. It was your vision that turned this book into a film, and you backed me, as a volunteer artist who feels sometimes like she's pretending a little bit. So thank you so much. Thank you, Ojaswwee Sharma ji, for again for doing everything to make sure that I'm here sharing these stories. Thank you to my sister Biljit Kortandi, who accompanied me on this journey, just to be a part of this history for our family. Okay, so I wanted to really say a few things here. I'm a Canadian born, but my ancestral roots, they run deep in the heart of Punjab. This trip was a homecoming for me because, as I said yesterday, the soil of Punjab is truly calling me back, and it's calling me back for a purpose, which I'm learning. So, me standing before you today in this theater, talking about these stories, they're my ancestors. This is my ancestors' wildest dreams, that they would think that a daughter of their home would be able to do this. So like many, our forefathers and our foremothers left India at the turn of the century for the chance of the Canadian dream. And much of my research is focused on their experience, right? The countless injustices they faced, an unwelcoming society at the time, unjust immigration laws that led to familial separation, that led for them having to fight for their basic human rights, their basic civil rights. Hidden Histories really focuses on the plight of the first Sikh migrants through the voice of our elders. The elders are our last living connection to our past, and I heard it in one of the other films that our past is our future. You know, our elders are our history keepers, and they have so much value, but so often, you know, we leave that value sitting, you know, at the kitchen table. This journey has had me thinking a lot about the impact on those families that we left behind. The migration path to Canada left empty homes. In Punjab, it left empty villages, but it did not leave empty hearts. During this trip, I have had a chance to visit my husband's ancestral village, Dosanjh. I have had a chance to visit our father's ancestral village, Jandiala, and we've also visited our non-kids' home in Dadwal, where our family still resides in the Punjabi farming community. So what my sister and I saw was carefully placed throughout the gummares of their home were pictures of us, their Canadian family, that they had saved all the pictures and framed them of us throughout the years as children, as adults, and then now as parents and you know, of children of our own. You know, we were so loved and cherished, and sometimes we didn't look back often enough. So what I'm trying to do, what I feel right now, is that we are looking back, and we are also looking forward. Being able to bring India's diaspora stories from Canada back to India and represent generations in my family and the Canadian Sikh community has been a full circle moment. I was able to donate my book, Untold Stories, to the most sacred place for all of us, the Golden Temple, on behalf of my family, where I know now generations of youth will have access to that book and can learn from the lived experience of our people. This has been my greatest life's honor. So I hope that each of you take away from Hidden Histories not just the stories of struggle and adversity and the tenacity to overcome, but I hope you also take inspiration about being part of a community that doesn't back down, a part of a community that not just survives but also thrives. I hope that our youth and the youth in this room see these stories and know that they stand on the shoulders of our ancestors. They must know better, and they must do better in Canada and here in India. But we, you know, as leaders, we're the leaders, and I feel that sometimes we are failing our youth as well. And we must be better too, to ensure that our Punjabi youth, they rise above the barriers that they are still facing today. That's our job, and that's on us. So in closing, I do want to thank you for all the warmth that, you know, I've received personally, the welcoming and the shared belief that Sikh-centric stories, representation matters in our arts, in our books, and back in our classrooms where it belongs. You know, I believe that with all my heart, and I feel that with all my heart, and that is a purpose, mission for all of us. So as a proud Canadian woman of Indian heritage, I thank you for giving me this space and this time to shine the light on the hidden histories and the untold stories of